Okay, let's try this again. Third time's a charm. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit more. While I hopefully get Jamie and Kathy back. Okay. Well, I'm just going to relax here and wait for people to show up. We were having so much fun. I'm so sorry, Kathy and Jamie. I'm so sorry. We got to pick a winner. I'm having some water while I wait. I think you guys should come back. I know you're not mad at me just because I'm a newbie at using this live chat and I messed up by trying to send a share button. What an idiot I was. And now I have no one to play with. Okay, don't make me pick them all by myself. Oh, I'm supposed to talk instead of just stare at the camera, wistfully looking for Jamie and Kathy to come back. Poor Jamie. I kept seeing her type things like, I can't see her anymore. Where'd she go? And Kathy was like, she's just new at this. She's just trying to figure it out. And then I found out where I could refresh it. And when I refreshed it, then they were gone. Oh. Nobody. Well, this is not fun. Okay. Well, I guess I should just do my video and then give up for life. I hope this is not going to happen on my really good idea for a live, because I'm going to have props and I'm going to have gotten a lot of things ready ahead of time, and that would be such a shame if nobody showed up. I wonder if my LuLaRoe lady, Carrie Maloney, ever had this problem. Carrie, did you ever go on a live and not have one person show up? I bet that never happened, right? Well, I did my first live a few minutes ago, and Carrie, I had two friends showed up. And I even was figuring out how to read the chat and everything like that. And then I tried to push a button and I got disconnected. And when I got back, my friends had run away. Carrie, why aren't you here to help me? You're a professional. Ah. I got somebody back. Yay! I gotta push the button to. No, I'm not gonna push the button that made me go bye bye. I gotta push the button that says live chat, and then I can see who it is. My water's almost all gone. I almost was gonna give up. Nobody was here. Jamie and Kathy ran away when I pushed the wrong button. Who's here? Please type and send me an emoji. Because you know what? I skipped lunch. It's 2 o'clock here in Hawaii. I haven't eaten lunch. You got to type to me. Oh, Michelle. Hi. Oh, Michelle. Jamie and Kathy were here on my first try. And oh my God, we were having so much fun talking about hair and et cetera, et cetera. And we didn't get a chance to do the drawing yet. And anyhow, since I'm new to this, I was trying to look for things on buttons that I have here. And I saw one that said share. And so I thought, oh, that'll be good. So I did a share real fast to my Facebook. And when I came back, then Jamie and Kathy couldn't see me anymore. And then they disappeared. And so how has your day been? What you been doing? You got to tell me, what time is it there at your house? It's just like 2 something here. I just got here. I was having my nails done. Oh no. Yeah. I'm surprised that they weren't watching out knowing that I would come back. Or maybe something happened and for each one of them they couldn't come back. We were having so much fun. So, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. So you're all the way on the East Coast? Man, I'm hungry. Did you have something yummy for dinner? What'd you have? Let me live vicariously through you. I have, for the first time in a long time, I have no idea what I'm cooking for supper. Sorry you missed it. Well, you can watch it. It's still there. And I told a secret. Ohio. Oh my goodness. My in-laws are in Ohio. My husband's originally from Lancaster. Yeah. So a lot of my family is still there. I had a cream of chicken sandwich, or cream of chicken soup and a sandwich. Or a cream of chicken soup sandwich. That would be unique. We could develop that recipe. My new glasses keep slipping down my nose. That's why I made a funny face. Yeah, just a sandwich. You know where Lancaster is? Is it very far from your house? We need thing like with Messenger where it says so and so is typing. I have to keep touching the screen just to make it come. Oh, 2 hours away. Yeah, my husband was from a big family. There's 7 kids. Well, his one sister passed away many years ago. She had had cancer, and because of all the radiation they were doing on her head, she got a broken blood vessel in her brain. So, yeah. And then his mom and dad have passed now. But he still has his brother there in Ohio, in Lancaster, and his wife. And then some sisters are still there. And I think some have gone to small towns around Lancaster. So we're going to pick. So what color did you get your nails done today? I hate this color. You know, I showed the yesterday. Dover, okay. I got my nails shortened yesterday and a fill, and then I got this color. I don't know. Oh, right. Oh, I can't figure out where to put my glass. Hold on. Anyway, have you ever had like a glittery kind of polish. Um, Purple and one with sparkles. Oh, that's pretty. Hi, Jim the Cactus. Oh, you're Katie, right? Yeah, Katie. Oh my God. Hi, Katie. Katie, did you subscribe to my channel? Because if you did, you should have entered the contest. You know, I made peach cobbler when Jamie put the peach cobbler recipe in the contest last month. Oh, okay, that's good. So you're subscribers. So there's one. Oh, shucks, I already got the people's entries on here. Oh, shoot. I want to put another recipe in here. There's only like 5 or 6. Anyhow, Katie, next month when we play this contest again, please make sure that you pick a recipe that you'd like us to try. It doesn't have to be an original recipe. It can be one you saw on Facebook or something, and you don't have to know if it's good or not. You can just put it, and then enter the contest next month. And the winner, I make their recipe on a YouTube thing, and taste it and review it, and then they get a little care package box from me that I specially make from goodies from Hawaii. And Katie, that would be so fun if I could send you a package from Hawaii. Katie, are you still cleaning people's houses? Are you making lots of money? Yeah. If I hadn't already, because you know what? I'd have to turn this feed off just to go into the computer and see, even if I told you, quick, run and put a recipe. So next month, make sure, okay? Next month, we'll make sure we get you in the contest. Katie, did you get to order your palette that you wanted? Because you were working to get the money together for that. I had some lipstick on, but when I sat down and it clashed with the purple behind me, I just wiped it all off. So, I don't know. Should we wait for a little while and see if Kathy and Jamie come back? Oh yeah, you got the blood sugar palette. How did you like that? Do the colors work for your complexion and stuff? I haven't bought a palette yet from any of those beauty gurus. You know, Peter Mon says he's a booty guru, kind of tongue-in-cheek poking fun at the beauty gurus. He's a booty guru. I say I'm a foodie guru. Oh, thank you, Michelle. You know, it's so funny when I take an hour or two trying to get my makeup perfect, then my makeup looks so ugly. And then when I just slap it on really fast, like I could care less, that's when people say, oh, you look pretty. But if you saw me in person, I'm thinking I didn't do my blending as well as I should. You know, the camera just really is very forgiving with makeup. So anyway, I was talking to Jamie and Kathy about my horrible hair that I just can't stand. I'm thin on top. I'm constantly fighting the black roots. I get so tired of the maintenance. And yet, I've been blonde for almost my entire adult life. And maybe that's why I'm all of a sudden tired of doing the touch up, touch up, touch up. I've done it for 45 years. Yeah. And my hair is so thin. I'm thinking of letting my hair go back to its natural color. And I'm thinking about going to this one place in a little town on the other side of the island called Aiea. That's a town name, Aiea. And they've got a place there that sells wigs. I saw a picture and they've got tons and tons of wigs to try on. And I'm thinking about getting one that looks pretty good on my face and just wearing that while my hair grows out. Um, you know what? If you get the right person, they can slap that stuff on there and in 30 to 40 minutes be done with me. But this one lady, see, that's another thing. I've had so much breakage because the hairdresser I've gone to for 2 or 3 months now, um, she put the stuff on and then she said, well, while it's working, I'm going to just cut this lady's hair. And I was cool with that. And then she checked back and she said, well, you could use to have that on another 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm just going to do this other person's haircut too. Now that's the second person she was going to cut their hair. And she took more time and was talking story to the person more than she thought she would. And she left it on my head for like, I think the total was maybe an hour and 15 minutes. And I had such chemical burns on my scalp. And then, yeah, it broke my hair really bad. Oh, I got to touch this chat, live chat. Um, Light hair and got highlights and then dyed it green. Oh, how fun. Well, yeah. And the thing that's really bad is this place that she works at. Um, they have a really great rinse station. You know, when you lean back into the bowl to get your hair shampooed out and all the gunk out, and if they've got like a cheapy chair and a bowl, it doesn't hit you right, and you get water all down your back. I have lost 2 shirts from people that could not keep the water from splashing down my back, and the bleach water bleached out my shirts. Well, the place that this one lady is at, they have the most excellent wash stations. The chair even has the feet can come up like a recliner, and it molds to the back of your neck so perfectly that not a drop goes on your clothes. So I really want to keep going there because of the chair. And I was thinking maybe I should just, without getting really irate, just talk to the lady that worked on me and just tell her that I understand she's trying to help, get the people move through, but maybe only cut one person's hair and then spend some time with me because I can't otherwise do it anymore with her. So I got to touch this thing. I wished it would always keep up. I'm listening to you as you talk and I'm shaking my head. It's so funny to me. Due to medical reasons, I have abnormally short neck, so I have abnormally short arms. I always say I'm like a T-Rex. Those sinks hurt and are a pain in the butt for me. A few minutes too long is kind of understandable, but an hour, yeah. Well, if she had washed me out at 1 hour, I probably would have been okay because I have a really tough scalp due to having done my hair bleached so many years. So it can really take a lot. But to leave that 30 volume on for an hour and 15 minutes, that was 15 minutes just way too much. Yeah, top chat. Yeah, maybe I would just talk to her nicely and tell her I appreciate, her to please try to stay with me a little bit more towards the tail end of my thing. Yeah, because I really like that chair. Isn't that crazy that I want to go to that one beauty shop because of their chair? I am getting so hungry. Um, Katie, what did you eat? I already got the report from Michelle. I haven't eaten lunch yet. It's only 2 o'clock here. Well, only 2 o'clock is plenty late for me to have not had lunch. I had breakfast at like 7:30. Five Guys parking lot right now. We have the two of those outlets here in Hawaii. They are just new to us. You know, in Hawaii, we get very little bit. Like, we don't have a Sonic. We don't have an In-N-Out burger. We just, like, in the last 15 or 20 years, just got Kmart's. Now Kmart's are all closed. Just got Walmart's and just started getting Targets. It's like, I don't know why, but we don't get the main stuff. We do have Red Lobster. We have Cheesecake Factory, which I might go to. Tomorrow's my anniversary, you know. Did you guys watch my video about my anniversary? Because I told how I met my husband. And I have to tell you, young ladies, don't do what I did. I tell my granddaughters, don't do what I did. Because, you know what? When you marry somebody that you've only known for a month and 11 days, I just got lucky. He's a good guy. But there are some not so good guys out there. You know, I could have really been in trouble. So, yeah, know your person before you marry him just a little bit longer, okay? Oh, it's so hard to pick favorites. And I love to cook, especially if somebody's going to help clean up the kitchen. The worst part of cooking is cleaning up the kitchen. I like to make pizza. I like to make lasagna. I make a killer lasagna. I make really good spaghetti. I've had my favorite thing to eat probably has to be spaghetti. I'll tell you a story. There's like two kinds of measles, right? There's the kind of wimpy measles that don't really make you all that sick. You stay home from school maybe 3 or 4 days, and then as soon as you're not infectious, they let you go back. But then there's also the harder measles that can kill you. They don't kill you, they can make you blind, they can make you deaf. It's really serious. Okay, so I guess I was about 4 years old and I had the bad kind, to the point where they even keep the shades in your room completely closed. They put things like sheets across to your bedroom windows. They don't let any light in because they, back in those days, they thought that would make the measles migrate to your eyeballs and make you blind. And oh, that's good that you dated for a while, Michelle. So anyhow, I had the really, really bad kind of measles, and I was severely sick. I didn't eat for days. I could barely even keep water down. I kept running a horrible fever. My mom and dad, I guess, were literally scared for my life. And then one morning, my mom came in to check on, excuse me, got the hiccups, and then I burped. Oh my goodness. And my mom's came in and she said, I sat up in my bed and I said, Mommy, I want biscotti. And she went flying out in the kitchen, and all of a sudden here it is like 8 in the morning and my mom's starting to cook her spaghetti sauce. And I guess my dad said, what's going on? She was crying and she was cooking. And my mom said, oh my God, she's going to be okay. She's going to be okay. She wants to eat spaghetti. And so she made me spaghetti. for my breakfast that day. And she said that's when she knew I was going to survive. So I guess I have to stick with spaghetti being my favorite thing to eat in the whole world. But really, I am a dessert freak too. So a huge amount of my fat is desserts. Oh, Michelle, I'm glad that she's okay, that she was okay after that. Wow. I don't know why they didn't put me in the hospital. Maybe because they were stupid back then. I don't know. Okay, I was born in 54. So if I was 4 years old, this was only 58, 1958 when I was sick. So, Michelle, I'm thinking when your mom was sick, it was a lot past 1958. And they probably knew better than to let people keep their kids that were that sick in the house. Yeah. Yeah, it was a happy moment for mom. It was really strange. My mom, she had, for some reason, she had, her tubes were all blocked, her fallopian tubes. So when her and dad wanted to have children, um, she had to have like a few surgeries just to clean the fallopian tubes out. And they were wanting a baby for like 7 years before she got pregnant with me. And they were going to adopt, actually. They were in the process of going to adopt, and that's when my mom got pregnant with me. And it was so funny because when I got married and we wanted to have children, I was infertile too. And we looked into adoption, and after 7 years of also not being able to become pregnant, just like my mother, um, and we had found out from the Catholic Charities that it was going to be like over $5,000 to adopt, and it was going to take about 4 or 5 years. So a couple months after the meeting that we had with Catholic Charities, all of a sudden I got pregnant. So it was really weird because it just was like, it was just like history repeating itself again with my mom. Let's see what I want to see your messages. Yeah, Katie, in February I'm going to be 65 years old. Thank you so much for saying I look young. My body doesn't feel young, but definitely my spirit feels young. And I guess I'm really blessed. I'm like my dad. My dad's face didn't get much wrinkles at all. Oh, wow, Katie. Yeah, you know what? I think for some reason, I think I recall in a live chat with Diana, I think we found this out. Because I think if I'm recalling correctly, you're kind of in the middle of February. Because I said that my daughter's birthday is February 7, and I'm February 25. Am I remembering right? Are you kind of in the middle of February? Or maybe I'm. Oh, see, I remembered. For an old chick, I've got a pretty good memory. Michelle, when's your birthday? Maybe we should have a birthday club. Maybe I should make a post and get everybody to put what month they're born in. We can celebrate everybody's birthdays. Oh, yeah. Ah. Yeah, I'll do a video, and then everybody in the comments section can put their month and their date of their birth. We won't ask for the year because you know what? Not all older women want to tell that. I could care less. Oh my God. You should have seen me on my 50th birthday. Let me tell you, this was so funny. Of course, I had been a fat kid and I had been a fat adult, and every every doctor that I ever saw did nothing but try to scare me to death and tell me, "You're going to die young. You got to lose weight. You're going to die young." So, anyhow, I had had that my entire life, right? They put me on adult uppers when I was in no, not fourth, sixth grade, I think. Fourth or fifth or sixth grade. No, it wasn't fourth. It wasn't fourth. Fifth or sixth grade, they put me on adult strength uppers to try to make me lose weight. And I was like a nervous wreck. They had to get me off of them. Okay, so anyhow, my 50th birthday comes up, and in my thinking, I equate turning 50 with being old. Of course, now that I'm almost 65, 50 doesn't seem so old. It's all relative. But in those days, I thought 50 was old. So at that time, I didn't have a car, and we lived right on the bus route. So I was getting on the bus, and I was so proud, and I must have sounded like I was a 5-year-old, because I said to the bus driver, "Hi, I'm 50 years old today." It's my birthday. I'm 50 years old today. Oh my God. I just could not stop from celebrating everywhere I went. I was telling every stranger, "Guess what? I'm 50 years old today." Because to me, I thought I made it to old age. So, nanny to all those doctors that said I was going to die young. Oh, now I got to see if I can read your stuff now here. 2001, February 2nd. Oh, Michelle, you're a February baby too. You know what they say? See, look at my eyes. It's the best part of my face, yeah? They say that all February women have the most beautiful eyes. So I would like to see a picture of you, Katie. And I have to say, from the teeny tiny little picture I see on YouTube as your profile thingy, Michelle, you do have beautiful eyes. So maybe that old wives' tale about us February girls is true. What do you think? I'm going to get some contacts so I don't have to do this back and forth thing. I have one beautiful eye. It's green. I have green eyes too. That's right. I think I remember something about you have one eye that's been replaced with a prosthetic. Yeah. Oh, Emma. Hi, Emma. Emma, do I know you? Here I was just bragging about my good memory for being an old broad. Now I'm thinking I gotta tap the chat. I'm sorry to hear that, Katie. Was it not working at all? You were blind in that eye? Thank goodness you got one good eye, yeah? I mean, I know it's still hard still yet, but I can't imagine being totally 100% blind. Oh, well, Emma, welcome. I'm Sunny, and I hope you'll subscribe. We have a fun family here. And this is actually, I've tried live 2 times today, 3, but the other one, nobody came in, so I threw it away. And I'm just learning how to do this, and I want to get good at it because I have a really fun idea. And if you, after we're done talking here, if you watch that other video, I told a secret to Kathy and to Oh, who else was here? Oh, Jamie. Jamie. I told him a secret about what I want to do for a really fun live. So you can watch that and hear the secret too. Oh, oh, I'm so glad that you joined us. Well, Emma, that's wonderful that you're new to our family. I love it. Um, the best thing about having my YouTube channel is making new friends. I just love making new friends all over the place. And we came up with a good idea here just a few minutes before you came in. I'm going to make another video, but not a live one. But I'm going to make another video, and in the comments section, I'm going to have everybody put the birth date. Like Katie is February 14. Like, don't have to put your year because I'm very secure in telling people how old I am, but there's a lot of ladies that their age is kind of up there. They don't want to tell the year. But I'm going to have everybody put their date and their month of their birthday so we can celebrate them. That's going to be fun. I'll have all kinds of ideas, I'm sure, come up on how we can celebrate them. Maybe I'm going to bake them a cake or something, or a cupcake, and have noisemakers. Uh-oh, we lost one person. Who went away? Who went away? Let's see. Michelle, Emma, and Katie. Katie's still here. Maybe they fell off. Maybe Michelle. Michelle says, my eyes are deep, deep brown, and I always wanted green eyes. Well, I think they're beautiful, Michelle, if you're still here. If you're not still here, maybe you'll watch this, as we say over here, Bombay. Bombay means later. I am so thirsty. I got a dry mouth. Aw. I'm so sorry to hear that, Katie. Well, I think you were really brave to tell your mom and dad that you were ready to let go of that eye. Uh-oh. My dad had beautiful chocolate brown eyes too. That was so strange. Oh, there's Michelle. So it must have been Emma that fell off, because now I see we only have 2 people in here. Oh, maybe she went to... I got a white spot on my tongue. You know what? The white spot on my tongue is from I bit my tongue, and then I burned my tongue, and then I bit it again. So, okay, let me know if you can still, because all of a sudden I got something that popped on my screen that said that the YouTube app had crashed, and then I said hit resume, and I said yes, resume. So you got to write and let me know if you can still hear me. So when I did resume, it was able to refresh. Okay. So we're still here together. You know what? Instead of just chewing your ears off, chit-chatting, I love to talk. Oh my God. Don't get me started. Back in the days when I was little, there was this doll called Chatty Cathy. I actually had one. Putting my glass down. Oh, maybe she's back. Anyhow, Chatty Cathy was this doll. It was pretty big. I'd say 1.5 feet, and it had a ring, and you'd pull the ring and she would say stuff at you. So That's the reference point when I say I'm a chatty Kathy. Well, Katie, I think you're doing great because you're just still yet a young lady. So, a lot of boldness comes to you when you turn to be an old lady because you just don't care what other people think. Now, I noticed that recently the younger generations, they're kind of getting that very free mindset where they're just who they are, and if you don't like it, then adios. There's other people that'll be friends with them. What a healthy attitude. Too bad all of us older generations, we had to wait until we got old before we had that attitude. But I I don't like YouTube in the respect that it keeps making me touch the screen to see what you guys said. Is it easier to chat in this form, Katie? Ah, good. Good for you, Katie. I'm wondering if we should pick the recipe before YouTube crashes again. What do you think? Should we wait for more people to come, or should we go ahead and pick? Whose recipe am I going to be cooking in my living room kitchen? Is that Emma that came back? We had 2, now we have 3. Who's here with us? We got Katie. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, Emma. Oh. Yeah, you know what? Lots of ups and downs in any marriage. But fortunately, we were sticking together and stuck it out. He got more mellow and I got more better in lots of ways too. And we just got really blessed to be together. So I'm thinking that we should pick because I don't know if I can trust YouTube to keep us on here. Anyhow, I'm wearing my moonstone ring today. Look at it. I don't know how. Let's see if I can show it up very well. I've had it for a long time, but I very seldom wear it. It's got like an inclusion in it that looks like a cross. And it's kind of a rainbow. It's got kind of a rainbow in it. Oh, Katie. Katie, how big are your fingers? Do you have tiny little fingers? The reason I ask is because if I can find it somewhere, I've got a moonstone ring and it just fits on my pinky. But I have so much stuff. And I'm thinking that if your recipe wins one of these months and I have to make a care package, that little moonstone ring might just find its way in your box. You know what, Katie? I think it'll fit you perfect. So now what we got to do is we got to get you to be lucky. We got to get you to be lucky and get you in this box. Emma, did you see my thing where I made a peach cobbler? Jamie Suniga had put in a recipe for peach cobbler, and I picked it out, and then I made it, and then I sent her a care package from Hawaii. And so, yeah, make sure next month that you join. Oh, yeah, moonstone is really nice. I like a lot of different rocks. And my friends that own Jungle Gems up at North Shore Marketplace for 40 years, they always gave me friend discount. So, because we were friends, if I picked out something I liked, they would always give me a discount. And they made a little bit less of a profit on that piece. And I was able to buy a little more pieces than what I could have otherwise. So I have a lot of goodies. I need to find them. They're scattered all over the house. But some are just raw rocks, some are in jewelry. And you know, back in the day when I first got them, I would change my jewelry all the time, but pretty much I just stay with my wedding rings now. And I have one ring that I normally wear right here, and it's angel wings, like holding. Where is that? I'll show you in another live chat one day. And then I have a ring that is, it's a replica of what my dad had, somebody that went to Turkey bring back for me. And it's the puzzle ring that in Turkey back in the old days when they got married, the husband would put this puzzle ring on his wife's finger. And then when he was away, if she fooled around on the side, she would have took the ring off. The puzzle falls apart. She doesn't know how to put it back together, so she gets caught. That's the story behind it. But when I lived in Belgium, when I was in 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, that was all the rage, was those puzzle rings. And my dad had a gentleman that he worked with, and he was going off to Turkey, so he had him bring me one back. And that was many, many long years ago. So that had gotten lost, and I saw it on the internet, so I ordered me a new one, and I wear it a lot to remind me of my daddy. Let's see. Live chat. McDonald's sweet tea ain't too bad tonight, thankfully. You know what I love at McDonald's now? Oh, I told it in the video. I don't need to tell you guys, you know. I like that. Wait, it's got a long name. Cold brew frozen coffee. I love that stuff. It's just the right amount of sweetness, but it's too many calories. You know what? Sonny's got to really buckle down because my knee keeps giving out on me. I'm going to pick, oh, we lost, who did we lose again? Because now it says 2 again. I see Michelle and I see Katie. Emma must have fallen off. Yeah, I'm going to have to pick it before we lose you girls. Ladies, I shouldn't say girls, I'm sorry. Old habit. My generation, we always called, you know. I'm going to pick. So here's, oh, I was going to tell Emma. This is the recipe card that 1 year after we started the first one. So in another 10 months, we're going to get this. Get it all filled up. See, there's all the, I'm not cheating. Everybody's name is in there. I'm shake, shake, shake. When my granddaughter was a baby, that Kool in the Gang, no, it wasn't Kool in the Gang. Casey and the Sunshine Band, Shake Your Booty song. And I'd say, shake your bottle, shake your bottle. Who, okay. I don't like that I don't drink a lot of coffee, but when I drink it, I prefer cold coffee. I like all coffee. I like cappuccino. Cappuccino. Are you ladies ready? Drum roll. One last little fluff of the papers. You see, I'm not peeking. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Okay, here's the winning. Here's the winning one. But we're going to fill this up, and then we'll have a special drawing at the end of the year, and they'll get all of the recipes that we've made for the YouTube channel. And I'm going to also put some local Hawaiian kind recipes in there and some recipes from my kitchen. Okay, putting it down now. And we're going to open it. And the winner, oh my goodness! It's Auntie Vernon with her ricotta pancakes. Auntie Vernon, you're the winner this month. Yay! Congratulations. Good job, Auntie Vernon. So we're going to try her ricotta. Now I think all of us people in America say ricotta, but I think the Italians say ricotta. People can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I recall hearing one of the Italian cooks on Food Channel say ricotta. Say it fancy. That'll be yummy. I can't hardly wait to make that video. And then I get to make her care package. Yay! Michelle and Katie, one day it's going to be you guys. Yeah, it will be. Because what I'm going to do is, like, Jamie didn't enter this month because she won last month, and that's kind of a nice thing to do. So now Auntie Vernon, when we make her ricotta pancakes, then she won't be eligible next month. Maybe what we'll say is skip a month. Excuse me, I got the burpees. Oh, I'm so hungry. What am I going to cook? Oh, somebody came back. Is that Emma? Is that Emma that came back? Now, next month. Oh, hi, Diana. Oh, my goodness. You just missed. Where did I put it? Oh, I'm such a Lolo. We just picked. It was Auntie Vernon, and her recipe was ricotta pancakes. So she's the winner this month. Yay! So good to see you, Diana. We just been chewing the fat, talking story here all day long. My first attempt, I really blew it because I was looking at all these buttons down here and I saw that one of them said share. So I told the ladies, because it was Jamie Suniga and Kathy was in, and I said, I'll be right back. I'm going to push the share button. Well, it shared it to my Facebook, but somehow that knocked them off, or it knocked me off, whatever. It messed it up. So I had to start all over again. And then they were gone, and they haven't come back. So, but we were having a fun time. And you should watch that video because I told a secret. I told what I want to do on my really live. See, this is my rehearsal. This is my dry run, test run, practice live. But my first really bona fide, I got this really cool idea in my head. And I spilled the beans to Jamie and Kathy. I couldn't keep my mouth shut. I couldn't zip it up. So yeah, watch that other video and you get to know the secret too. I think we're going to have really fun time. And you know what, Diana, I think that I have seen that there is a way that you can have other people join you in your live chat, and it shows up like a picture in a picture kind of, and you can hear them and you can see them talk. I don't know if that's just in Facebook Lives or, yeah, I saw that on a Facebook Live. Do you think they can do it on YouTube too? And please tell me, Diana, is there a button to push so that you don't have to keep pushing the button just to get the typing pop up? Because it goes off of my screen. I have a terrible time keeping a secret, Michelle. Oh my God. My husband and my daughter and my grandkids, they know at Christmas time. I'm just dying to tell them. I'm just like dying to tell. I'll say, I'm not going to tell you, but, and then I'll give them a hint. I can't stand it. That's what I want Christmas all year long. I always joke and say I'm the original Mrs. Santa Claus. Oh, okay. We got to figure that out, Diana. Oh, sideways? Well, I had my phone sideways the very first time, and it kept telling me, turn it, so that you can do it. Hmm. Yeah. Next time I'll do it sideways. And no, I need to diet, Diane. That's what I was whining about. And these young ladies, they making me feel so much better. I don't want to do any actions. Something jumped up and said actions, like report or whatever. I want to see the chat. That's what I want to see. Um, this is one of the things I was whining about. I was like being a big baby about it. My roots, every time I turn around, I need my roots touched up. And it's breaking my hair because they put 30 volume on just to lift it enough. I have so much orange, and it looks like Big Bird if they don't leave it on a long time. And oh, yeah. Yeah, you thought this was natural? Oh, thank you. I thought I looked pretty, like, no. No, I got dark hair. That's why I was saying, because I am bald on the top part, I bleach it as light as I can so that when you're from a distance, you're looking at me, you kind of got an optical illusion, like the color of the hair kind of blends in with the color of the scalp. That was my idea. It kind of sort of works, but when the hair starts to get like this, then you can see the outline of my skull, and it just drives me nuts. So anyway, these young ladies were being so sweet and buttering me up because, oh, Diana, we got a new idea. Michelle and Katie helped me come up with this idea. I'm going to do another video, just a short one, and then in the comments, everybody's going to put their birthday, month and day, date. We're not going to do years because, you know what, as our community grows, I'm thinking there's going to be even some older women than me, and they might not want to tell their years. I don't care to tell. I tell my years. I am so proud that I'm old, because they say fat people die young, and I made it to old. I beat the odds. Oh, that's God's doing, though. That's not my doing. I can't take credit for that. I'm just blessed. Now I'm gonna read. I gotta get some. Contacts, because this back and forth with the reading glasses. Lush Daddy-O soap helps with blonde. The problem is the upkeep, Diane. So I'm thinking of getting a wig and popping the old wig on so I'm not self-conscious about my baldness. And underneath the wig, letting my natural hair color grow out. Although I always feel drab personality-wise, I have my natural hair color. I feel like I really can be my true self personality-wise when I have my hair blonde. Is that crazy or what? I don't, why should hair color make you feel more free to be yourself? I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. Luxie hair, you just clip it in. Oh, Katie, it makes sense to you? I'm glad, because I don't understand why when I'm blonde, and then like when I broke my leg, I wasn't able to get to the beauty shop for a good 6 or 8 months because of the cast. And my hair had all grown out, and I felt really psychologically squished. I felt really down. Not so much about myself, just about everything. I just felt really squished. It could be true. I don't know, but you know what? In that one video when I told that I was taken to the other side and I saw my face was floating above that big ball of golden white light, when I saw my face in that oval, I had blonde hair there too. So maybe that's just my spirit has blonde hair. My spirit has blonde hair. Sorry. Oh. What did you have to eat tonight, Diana? It's like coming up, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. I skipped lunch. I haven't eaten since my toast at breakfast time. Aw, Katie. Aw. Love you guys. Love you too, Katie. Mwah. You have a good evening. So glad you stopped by. I feel like I should offer people a cup of tea. Aloha. Sending you lots of love. Mwah, mwah. Well, I was wondering if they could just tattoo my scalp to be the matching color to my natural hair color. Hamburger sounds good. You know what I did yesterday? I was so bad. I had ground sirloin and I made 4 hamburgers that were pretty thick. They were about that thick. And my husband, he likes to eat two patties. So he ate 2 patties and I thought, I'm going to eat 2 patties too. I hardly ever do that. I love beef. Top chat. I feel like I'm lagging behind in the conversation when I type. Oh, Michelle, don't feel bad. It's all good. I'm trying to keep checking. Did I miss your comment? I'm glad you said I should choose whatever hair color makes me feel best, because you know what? I was watching. Now, this clipping the Luxie hair in, I don't think that would work for me, honey, because my hair is so thin, it would just slide right out. Look at this, is so pathetic. Some of that is from breakage, and then most of it is from hereditary. By the time my mom passed away when she was in her 80s, just a couple of years ago or so, her scalp was really super, super, super thin. Oh, we're down to 1 person. Uh-oh, how did that happen? Ooh, chili dogs sound so good. You know, over here, the local people love chili dog. They'll serve at the diners. They'll serve chili dog and then 2 scoops of rice and a scoop of mac salad. Over here, the local people love, love, love their carbs. And it's nothing to go to Zippy's and have the rice, the mac salad, and a dinner bread or like garlic toast or something. Oh, your hubby is home. Okay, Michelle, I understand. Okay, well, you go give your husband good cuddles and kisses and get him a little snack, something to eat before he goes to bed. They're in Ohio, where my husband's from, Diana. You're in Oklahoma. I heard some sort of weather a couple days ago in Oklahoma. What was that now? I almost was going to come on your YouTube and type in there and say, "Are you okay?" Oh, I love carbs. And thankfully, when I'm losing weight, when I eat carbs, thankfully, my chemistry does okay with it. You know what my chemistry hates? This is so funny. My chemistry hates protein. My chemistry, I'm not kidding you. Back in the late 70s, when Atkins first started, and Atkins is kind of basically keto. And I had the book and I followed it to the T. And I even got those little test strips that TMI, you pee on the test strip and it tells you if you're in ketosis. Well, according to everything, I was in ketosis. I was doing everything perfect by the book. I put on like 15 or 20 pounds that first month, gained weight. So I came up with my own diet that works for my chemistry, and what I have to do is eat a moderate amount of protein. Like when they tell us that a portion of protein is the size of your hand, it's not like those big steaks I like to eat, the big ones. If I eat a moderate amount of protein, tons of fresh fruits and vegetables, and then I'll eat pizza once a week when I'm losing weight, but instead of eating half a pizza, I'll just have 2 slices, and I go to the thin crust and I eat salad with it to help fill me up. But my diet for me, I don't forbid anything, but if it's high in calories and high in fat, I do limit the portion size. And then it works for me because I can't live without certain things. LuLaRoe Carrie Maloney is live now. Sorry, honey. My LuLaRoe lady is not going to have me in her chat, in her live chat today, because I'd rather be here with my peoples. Hi, Adam. Oh, we got new people coming in. That's awesome. I'm going to read here what Diana was saying while I was talking. Oh, Adam, so nice to meet you. Hey, you know what? When we do the, I'm going to tell you how to cheat. No. Adam, next month when we do the recipe contest, and it doesn't have to be like, it's like what I'm intending it to be is recipes you've seen on Facebook or other places, but you haven't tried them yet, and you want me to be the guinea pig for you. Okay, so we just picked this month's winner is Auntie Vernon, and we're going to try ricotta pancakes. But next month, Michelle's going to enter, and if you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel, Adam, you could enter too. So give me 2 recipes from your family, and you get like increased odds there. You could do that too, you know, Diana. Get your kids to subscribe, and then you could put more recipes in. You could be the winner. I'm saving to go to Mexico for a stomach staple. Oh no, you don't want to do that. Unless you've got diabetes. Now, there was one girl that worked in Verizon back in the day when I had Verizon as my carrier, and her name was Adele, and she had really, really, really severe diabetes. And as soon as she had, now you can't do the sleeve. You have to do the regular gastric bypass. If you got diabetes, within 3 days, you're healed of your diabetes. Your bad cholesterol and everything else gets all better. But other than that, I wouldn't do that because, you know what? My friend Carrie that sells the LuLaRoe, she did it. And I got a couple other people that I know that did it. And you still have to exercise and you still have to control your eating. It's like if you're going to do that, don't risk your life on the surgery table. helping you cheat. Oh, I am so out of water. Maybe I have one little siplet. All this chat, 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 chat. Cheers to you. So okay, I kind of got. It's like Carrie when she's doing her live selling of LuLaRoe clothes, and she'll get distracted, and we'll type to her. We'll say squirrel, squirrel. I got squirreled there. I forgot to tell you. Yeah, we're gonna put everybody's birth date on the video that I'm gonna make for birthdays, and then we can celebrate everybody's birthday when it comes around. It's gonna be fun. So look for that video, okay? I love to work out. Ah, that's good, Michelle. When you're young, you should do that and keep it up, because when you're old, then you start to lose, like my knees cannot. But you know, what I can do is try to walk, even if I have to push my walker around. Your birthday, oh, oh, big butt brother. You know, I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm supposed to be watching off of my DVR, and it just piles up because I forget to watch it. Ah, I need more drinks. I had water. So, I guess Diane's leaving. She's gonna go watch Big Brother. I'm trying to fix something for Diana. Yes, Adam, please fill my cup. Hip replacement surgery, so I thought I would try to stay ahead of that. So, you know what? That is the smartest idea. My biggest regret, well, one of my biggest regrets, and I try not to let myself regret anything, because, you know, even your mistakes is something teaching you something. But when I was in my 30s, I lost 240 pounds. I went from being bigger than I am now to being a size 8. Now, I was going to this one club called... Oh, okay, honey. Okay, I'll probably still be here if I can get some water, because my throat's so dry. So I lost like 240 pounds. I got carried away with losing weight that time. The doctor wanted me to stop at a certain level, and because I was dabbling with a little bit of modeling, and the modeling agency kept saying, well, you look really great, but why don't you lose 5 more? And to lose 5 was nothing. You know, I had lost 235, so what's 5 more? And so I kept going. I was like 30 to 35 pounds below what the doctor wanted me to stop at my minimum weight that he wanted me at. And I got that, I think they call it dysmorphic, body dysmorphic, you know what it means. You look in the mirror and you think that you still look fat, but other people look at you and you're just skin over your bones, kind. You're so skinny, right? So I had really gotten carried away with the exercising, and I was really tough on myself. And oh, okay, actually I might be able to reach it with my grabber thingy. I have another thing of water over here. It's just that I have my tripod up in my face, and I don't want to knock it off by getting up out of my chair. I'm not so good. Okay. Okay. Ta-da! Whoa! Okay. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Now I'm picking everything up with my grabber because I have trouble with my hips. Ah, don't fall down. Now bring this a little closer again. Ah, I know. You know what? I try. Oh, you're Adam. Your uncle is from Hawaii? Oh, awesome. What island? I drink about a gallon of water a day. Oh, now we're just down to you and your wife, Michelle. Who else left? Oh, that's right, Diane. Ooh, it's good. Yeah. You know what the doctors told me back in those days? Um, the main one, Oahu, where I'm at. Does he still live here or he moved there to the mainland? So the doctors, when I lost that 240 pounds, by the way, I was going into TOPS. It's an acronym, Take Off Pounds Sensibly, and actually is the forerunner of Weight Watchers. It was going before Weight Watchers, and it was kind of the same format where you weigh in weekly, and then you have a meeting where you encourage each other. And I basically started going there because they had a scale, a doctor's scale that weighed up to 400 pounds. So I was able to weigh myself and get a good solid thing. So that's basically when I joined TOPS, bending over to pick up things because of her hip even after the surgery. Yeah, does she have one of those grabber things like I do? Um, so I had joined TOPS mostly just to take advantage of their scale. Oh my God, he was here during Pearl Harbor. Is he a local boy? Is he like Hawaiian and Filipino and Japanese and Chinese and Polynesian? Is he all what we call here chop suey? Or is he haole boy like me? He's haole. So anyhow, I was going to TOPS just to take advantage of their um, scale, and I ended up being the international queen runner-up. And they sent me to Spokane. I was, of course, the Hawaii queen because, oh, he was young. Okay. So yeah, I went to Spokane, Washington to represent the state of Hawaii as the state queen for TOPS. And then when I got there, I was crowned international queen runner-up. And somewhere I have one of the little magazines from TOPS, and it shows me at the receiving my crown and my sash. And I have a picture on Facebook of me. It was really funny because they told us that for the awards ceremony, we were supposed to wear a white, long, formal, almost like a wedding dress practically. And so I had one, and it was fitted so well to me, and it was kind of off the shoulder. And when I got there for the convention, I was so busy running around and I was so active that I dropped another 4 pounds and before they took the picture. And the 4 pounds that I lost came right out of my boobies. So in the picture, you can see I'm kind of hunched over because my dress was falling down and I was trying to keep from being exposed. Oh, he's a native. He's a local boy. You know, these grabber things, I had gotten a cheap one at Walmart for $10, I think. And it wasn't bad, but this one is more expensive. This is the As Seen on TV. And it's got like this hook right here that if you want to pick up something like a necklace, you can hook that on. It's also got, I can turn on the light. So I guess if it's nighttime, you can turn on the light, see? And then there's a magnetic, oh, right here. That's a magnet. So if you drop something that's like the top to a Pepsi bottle or something, you can just touch the magnet and it'll pick it up. It's not bad, but you know, I'm not thrilled that it's that loose in the section there. It's okay. It'll do. So I've lived here. Oh, somebody went away again. Which one left? Adam? Oh, Adam, that's so sweet to say that. Michelle stopped. One of you two dodged out, or dropped off. It's probably YouTube dropping people off. What was I going to say? Oh, so I had kept my journal of everything I ate every day and all of my exercise that I had done and all of the water I had consumed. And I just journaled everything while I was losing that 240 pounds. And when I went to the doctor, they were trying to figure out why I didn't get gallbladder problems, because they said that even if you lose only 50 pounds, but you've lost it quickly, that, that you can have a high incidence of getting gallstones. And they saw that I was super healthy. And I showed them my journal, and then they said, it's gotta be, they said, do you really drink 100 ounces of water a day? And I said, yeah. They said, oh my goodness, you must have to go pee like every 30 minutes. I said, yeah, I go pee a lot. They said, well, you know what? They said, we're not stupid. We know that when people lose a lot of weight, a lot of times they go back to being heavy again. So they said, if you ever have to re-lose this weight, they said, make sure you drink a lot of water, because we think what happened is by going to the bathroom so frequently, all the toxins and the fats that can settle in the gallbladder and create gallstones, they were swished through your system so consistently and so quickly that it was unable to create gallstones, and that's the best we can figure out. So I have just continued to constantly drink water. It also helps you fill up too, yeah? Oh, hi, Michelle. Yeah, so yeah, water is super important. And everybody says, oh, you have a nice complexion. And I think that the water helps from the inside out people's complexions. And I think water is just so awesome. I hardly ever drink sodas. I prefer cold water. There's some people that say don't drink cold water. That's not good at all. But it seems good for me. I'm thinking I should have plugged my cell phone in. I got 42%. It's 3:27 p.m. Yeah, that's As Seen by TV, As Seen on TV grabber. It's okay. As my dad would say, it's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. Now, oh. Now I'm seeing a little arrow pointing down. I don't know what that is, but the nice thing about it is, oh, shoots. Now what is this arrow pointing down? I'm going to ignore the arrow because I don't want to mess it up like I did earlier. Oh, your birthday is March 25th, so you're not a Pisces. You're the next one over. What is that, Adam? Michelle, you said your birthday is February 2nd or 4th, something like 2nd, I think, yeah? So you're an Aquarius. Michelle's an Aquarius. Oh, time to go. Go sleep. Yeah, I like milk. I'm never going to be one of these people that won't eat milk. You know, when I'm losing weight, I tend to be, because I cut my protein down. Okay, are we still here? Type something and let me know, please. I thought that the video had completely gone down, and so I got up and plugged in my cell phone. And when I came back, then I was going to start a video again. Adam's buffering, so if you see he's not there. Okay. At least you see me back. And when I went to start it, I thought, oh, screw this YouTube stuff. I'm going to start it again if I have to. And when I went to start it, it said, do you want to resume? I'm like, sure, I'll resume. It's a learning curve, I guess. I want to find out how. Oh, too bad I can't mukbang. You know, I had Brett riding around in one of their electric scooters, and I'm zooming past this display of Oreos, and what do I see? Rocky Road Oreos. Oh, no more people, nothing over here. Everybody went Helion, gone bye-bye. They're probably buffering. They're there. So yes, I see Rocky Road. Rocky Road Trip. I just happen to have these handy. Not a great lunch, but because I want to stay here. Oh, have you tried them yet? Adam, oh my God. Now, I couldn't remember. I asked my husband, I said, I don't remember. What kind of nuts do they put in Rocky Road ice cream? I said, I think they got them in here because there was something crunchy in here. Well, come to find out, it's pecans. I had to look it up on Google. He thought it was peanuts. Peanuts would probably be good. I told him if I made homemade Rocky Road ice cream, I would use cashews because I love cashews. There's something crunchy in there. You can kind of sort of see it even. It's soy nuts. They put in soy nuts to replicate the crunchiness of nuts. And they really amazingly they nailed it. They got the flavor of the marshmallow on point. I love pistachios too, but cashew's my favorite. Oh, I love cheese. Adam, I was telling your wife that earlier, my in-laws live in Lancaster, and I think some of them live in Columbus now too, but the family, my husband's family originally, all there in Lancaster. We have world champion cheesemakers here. I did not know that. You know, if we ever get out of Hawaii, I want to come visit Ohio. Actually, I could go live in Ohio, except my husband doesn't like the really, really cold winters. Amish country. I did not know that. See, I was originally from Iowa. And in Iowa, we have Amish. We have the Amana colonies. Oh, baby Swiss cheese is the best. Oh man, I should look for that. I wonder if they sell that in like Whole Foods. Mm, my mouth is just bursting. Happy, happy. Food, food. The only bad thing is Oreos always leave you with really black looking teeth, right? Oh, really? I should Google that. Now, your uncle that was from Hawaii, did he cook Hawaiian food for you guys? Did he pass up? Did he cross over already, or is he still trail baloney? What is trail baloney? This is like the breakfast of champions, right? Oreos and water. Oh, Michelle, that's precious. Oh, yeah. Mm. I'm sorry to hear that. He must have been older than me. I'm going to sit this over here. You know, that's giving away a secret from my family to yours that we had Oreos in the bedroom. I'm going to make myself be okay with having only 3 because supper's going to be soon enough, yeah? I have to go pick up my husband at 5 o'clock. I have to leave. My husband's had such bad diabetes, and he's got that neuropathy in his feet. He's had it for a long time. And so he doesn't have a sensation to feel with his foot where the brake and where the gas line pedals are. So when his driver's license came up for renewal, he says, you know what? I'm just going to let it go because I don't want to cause an accident. So he's such a spoiled boy, Adam. We have the old-fashioned kind of relationship where girls in my age group, most of us were raised up thinking you're just going to get married and be the housewife. And he was kind of raised up in that same thing too. So I am his Uber. Anyway, that's 20 to 4 right now. So I have an hour and 20 minutes. By then, you're going to be so sleepy and want to go moi moi, as we call it here in Hawaii. You want to go moi moi and go sleep. So, what's your uncle's name that's passed over? Because I'm sure I'm going to cross over before you guys. I'm going to look for him up there. I'm going to say, hey, I'm friends with your Adam and your Michelle. Aw, I love you guys so much. You guys are just the best. If I come to Ohio, can we meet at some place and have lunch together? I'm thinking if my husband and I move to the mainland, I'm going to find a small little place that I can put him in kind of central location, maybe over somewhere by where Diana lives, because that's kind of central. And I'm going to get me a van that's fixed up like a RV in the inside. I'm going to go scooting around and meet everybody. Because I've been on this rock for 40 years, 43 years. We moved here in 75. Ooh, fondue sounds awesome. I haven't had fondue since the 70s. That was a thing back in the day. Is that coming back? That was like a fad. Everybody did fondue back in the 70s. That's so awesome. I would love that. Well, I guess you know what? If I became a big YouTuber where I was actually getting paid from YouTube and stuff, I'm wondering, when you're an entrepreneur and you got your own business, if you fly somewhere and do something for your business, you can write that off your taxes at the end of the year. If I get paid by YouTube to be a YouTuber and I go and I do a video over there with you guys, like a collab or something. If I do like an interview with you, these are some of my subscribers, then I can write off my air ticket, my hotel, and everything. Maybe I'd get busted. I'd end up going to jail. This is so fun. Michelle, when we go off, please watch the first live video where I tell the secret. I think you're a songwriter, Adam? I play the flute. I haven't played in so long. Trail bologna and bread and fruit, so yummy to dip it in. Oh, Now what is this bologna you're talking about? Mm-mm. I spilled. What is special about this bologna, honey? My husband, who is from Ohio, one of his fondest memories is a big chunk of a big stick of bologna, and his mom cutting big, thick slices of bologna and putting it between soft Wonder Bread for them on their road trips. Okay, trail bologna. Sounds good. I watch my salt, but it's just portion control. I'll never not eat anything. Never not eat. As an English major in college, I have to say that really sits badly in my mouth. That double negative just really makes me cringe. Yeah, I'm going to go and get my eyes checked and get me some of those um, transitional contacts so I don't have to put my glasses on and off to see you all the time. I can squint maybe. All towns. Come back. Your words disappear. Oh, there you go. Oh, you play piano and drums. I am so jealous, Adam. My dad was in the Air Force, military brat. And when we came back from Okinawa when the summer before fourth grade and we went to Iowa, he was teaching ROTC at the university. Um, they were doing an experiment at the university. Back in those days, they didn't put a musical instrument in the hands of little kids. But the University of Iowa was having an experiment back in those days, and I get to be a guinea pig. So they wanted to, their question was if they started kids out really super young, if it made them better musicians. So in fourth grade, I was given my flute. My parents picked it. I wanted to learn how to play piano. And my dad said, I am not using my weight allowance for the family on a big, heavy piano and shipping that everywhere. So you're playing the flute. Humbug! Nowadays, of course, they've got small keyboards that sound exactly like a piano, so it's not a thing. I'm getting a stiff neck because I keep turning my head up like this. Oh, excuse me. So is that your job to play piano? Like sausage, but it has different spices. And if you eat it uncooked because it's smoked. Oh, oh, oh. Well, back in the day, flute music used to be cool, um, but not so much now. Well, Jethro Tull. Are you familiar with Jethro Tull? I got to go to his concert. OMG. That was amazing. This was back when I was 18, and it was a really, he, the way they opened, oh, it was freaky. It was fun. I can play Stairway to Heaven. I can play a little bit with Jethro Tull, but then he gets to a point where he's riffing and I'm just lost. Forget about it. I'm really blessed. When I was in high school, for some reason, I was in my bedroom, and for some reason, I had the radio on, and I just picked up my flute and tried, and come to find out, anything I know, any song that I know in my head, it just comes out. I don't even have to think about it. It just comes out. I don't know how that happens. It's kind of weird. I just close my eyes and relax, and the music just comes flowing out. Okay, I'll look up George Winston. I haven't played my flute in so many years. Actually, I got a new flute many long years ago, probably 25 years ago. I haven't played it much at all because I got a more expensive flute, the open hole kind, and there's a learning curve to using it. Mm. Oh, that's good to work in a factory. Make good things because I am tired of buying things from China. I always look for things that are made in the USA, and it's hard to find. I know Lancaster had Anchor Hocking. Uh-oh. I'm a kissy face. Oh, well, thank goodness you do. Without the medical supplies, where would we be, right? Except me, I'm a punk. I refuse to go to the doctor. I said, God's my doctor. He made me. He can keep me good. I just trust him. Thank you for letting me have those cookies because I know that's so rude to eat and not share with you. But that really took the edge off my appetite. You know, I'm really blessed with good self-control. I know looking at my 300 plus body, you would not think so. But like with cookies, even though I love them, I'll eat 2 or 3 and then I've had Oreos go stale in my house, even though they were in an airtight container because they were 6 months old. I'll leave them alone. I'll just eat one and then I leave them alone. But my best friend over here, she's older than me. Her and my husband, they're both alike. If something's in the house, they like to eat it. Well, you guys work out, so you're allowed to have a cookie. That's one of the things that came a problem for me when I had that dysmorphic stuff, Michelle, that you know the name to, is that I was getting up early in the morning. I had worked myself up to, initially when I first started walking, when I was 300 something pounds, almost 400, I could barely waddle one time around the block where we were living. And that would take me an hour. But I would do it every day. And then I could walk twice around. And then I could waddle 3 times around. And I did walking as my exercise. But by the time I got down to 125, 130 pounds, I was walking 5 miles every morning before I'd go to work. And then twice or 3 times, twice a week, I would go to the gym and I do like a half an hour on the exercise bike, half an hour on the treadmill, and then I'd go around to all their little machines and do the toning with the weights. And then I would do, back in those days, it was the high impact aerobics, which probably did wonderful things for our knees. It was the days of Olivia Newton-John, let's get physical, physical. So I would do an hour of that, and then I would have a half an hour class afterwards of on the floor toning muscles exercises. So I would do that twice a week, and then I'd go out dancing twice a week. If I ate a cookie, when I got to my bad dark place in my head that I didn't even know I was at, if I ate like a cookie, instead of just counting it into my calories, I would think that I owed myself an extra hour of exercise. So, yeah, I kind of had gone off the deep end. I think I was getting, I wouldn't say I wasn't bulimic because I didn't throw up, but I think I was anorexic. And so thank goodness that I got out of that. That could have been bad. So, I have no idea what I'm fixing for supper. A lot of health issues with being anorexic. I'm glad you got it under control. Yeah, me too. I think it's maybe easier to be heavy and try to take weight off than these girls that get down to like 70, 80 pounds. That is really hard to come back from that. So I guess I'm going to be getting the ingredients to make Auntie Vernon's ricotta pancakes. That'll be good. Oh, excuse me. I know, right? Well, I think society's starting to get a little bit better. You know, back when I was in my 20s, they weren't having this. You know, nowadays, somebody will say something and they'll go, no fat shaming, no fat shaming. And people will call people down on the carpet if somebody makes a wisecrack about being fat. We didn't have that back in those days, though. Now in Hawaii, there's a lot of fat people, so saying something mean is not allowed. Let me ask you something. Is it just me, or when you eat pancakes, even if you're like starving when you start to eat the pancakes, is it like you eat maybe two pancakes and you're like, oh my God, my stomach is going to burst. It's so full. I get so stuffed so fast when I eat pancakes. I don't know why. It's just, they're light, they're fluffy. Why should your stomach feel that full that fast? Right? Fluffy. Like that one comedian. See, when I put my new lens glasses up where I can see everything, my eyelashes bump into the glass. Yeah, right? Michelle, there's been so many times, even at my weight, when we'd be at a restaurant, if it was a diner where they had some control over the situation, like there's a place called the Koa House down the street. And I'd say, I know it's not on your menu, but can I just buy one piece of pancake? And that's all it takes, and I'm full. Oh, thank you. I think they were $12 the other day. I got them at the Marine Base Exchange because I broke a bunch of glasses within 2 days. Yeah, these are the ones I was going for when I was telling. Oh yeah, Gabriel. Yeah. Did you see, Adam? Did you see my story on here that I told about? Gabriel made me think about this because that's the name of an angel, where I actually had a real live angel at my house one time, and I didn't even know it until later. Did you watch that video? That is one of my favorite stories out of my life. That is so amazing. And to this day, sometimes I will see that angel's face right in my mind's eye. I know he's still hanging around me. Yeah, the commissary. Yeah, my dad was Air Force. He was a navigator. And then my husband was Air Force. Oh, you'll like that story, Adam. That is a true story. And I keep hoping because I saw him just a few years back at the mall over in Pearl Ridge. And I keep hoping I see him again, but I know he kind of just hangs around me. I know when I get him smiling at me in my mind's eye that he's still hanging around. I have such great parking angels. Oh, yeah, Dolphin David. I have my picture he made for me right hanging up in my closet right back there. That was really something. That was mind shattering because when I first saw that guy walking around in Hilo, I started crying, and the lady that was my friend that was driving, she's like, "What's wrong?" I said, "I don't know why, but that guy strikes me so much as looking, I don't know, it just feels like, this sounds crazy, but he feels like he's Jesus." I know that's crazy. But I said, I just feel this overwhelming draw to him, like spiritually. And I said, something about him just makes me actually want to just kiss his feet and with and with my hair, because my hair was down to my waist back then, just just like that one girl in the Bible did to Jesus, scrubbed his and dried his feet off. She was crying, and I said I just had that overwhelming feeling. And then he was walking up the one street, and then when I got to the rock shop, and then that whole scenario was going down, to have him walk in and have this weird experience, and then the picture shows the picture he drew of him, and then the tail goes around and around and around, and it hooks into the dolphin, and then he has the UI in the corner. And it was just like God was telling me, you and I are one together. You are one with me. And it was just so overwhelming. I just cry out of not sadness, just cry out of being so overwhelmed. It just was overwhelming, I'm supposed to do it on Mondays. That was a self-imposed thing that I thought Monday is a good day because everybody's kind of humbug about going back to work. And so let's have Monday be story days. And then I messed up and I got frustrated with myself. Adam, you are really smart for your age and for your... I'm going to say a slam, and for your gender. Young men don't normally impress me with their wisdom, but you kind of did that. Because you know what? The people that think that crying is a sign of weakness and you shouldn't cry in front of people, they've got it all backwards. If you can cry unashamed in front of somebody, that's a sign that you are so secure within yourself. You're so genuinely confident that you are free from worrying about what anybody thinks about you when they see you cry. And so that is really courage right there. My mom, she wouldn't let people see her cry, and she didn't think that I should cry in front of people. Like I had said, as a fat kid, I was picked at school, and I'd come home and I'd be crying. And a lot of times, because of her raising, how she was raised, I'm sure that's what it was. She didn't feel comfortable about seeing people cry. And so there was many times when she'd say, just go to your room. I don't want to see your tears. I don't want to hear your tears. Go cry in your room by yourself. And she wasn't doing that to be mean. She wasn't doing that to be a bad parent. She was a really good mom. She was just doing the best she knew and the best she could. Same with all of us moms, every era, we're doing the best we think that we can with our kids. And then later we find out, oh, well, I could have done better if I had known this or whatever. But, yeah, so my husband really helped me to be free to cry. He was probably, I'd say shortly, was it before we got married? It must have been before we got married. I was crying and then I was trying to hide. And he said, you don't have to hide about crying. And I said something about, oh no, only weak people cry. And that's when he's like, wait, that's not true. My husband has raised me up very much, almost like he was an extra dad. And so I thank him for turning me into a strong, assertive woman that now he has to suffer the consequences. I said, oh, poor baby. He turned me into an assertive, strong woman that will speak her mind and not be scared. And it backfired because now he has to hear it. He's created a monster. He's got to live with it. But I thank him for raising me up. He was good. Where did they check out? Uh, they say that to pick a good man to be married to, watch how he treats his mother. You don't want one that's such a mama's boy that he's got no room in his life really for you, that he would always pick his mom over you. But you do want one that loves and adores his mom, that treats her with respect, and really is really awesome towards his mom, because they say that's going to transfer over to you as the wife. Yeah. Oh, if you met my husband, you would love him. He is so sweet. And he has his grouchy points too, but over the years he's mellowed out a lot. He used to have a hot temper. He'd go from 0 to woo like that over silly things, but that was when he was young. He's mellowed out and now he is so awesome to be around. Yeah, I think we were kind of handpicked for each other. You know that what was really strange is that I wasn't really living up to my spiritual experience when I met Dennis, and neither was he. I think a lot of fundamental people call it backslidden. I don't know everybody's term. And we had been married a couple years, and we were in Hawaii, and I got a phone call. It was a random call. They were just cold calling, and it was the 700 Club, and one of their counselors, and I got talking in the bedroom. He was watching TV out there, and the counselor and I talked for a couple hours, and they helped me to decide that I wanted to go back to really dedicating myself to living the Christ consciousness. And when I came out from the bedroom and I had been crying, it was happy tears, but I was wiping my eyes, and he was like, "Oh, what's up?" And then I told him about the phone conversation, and we got to talking, and see, he didn't know that I had been saved, and I didn't know that he had been saved as a teenager. So, yeah. Hi, Sharon. Oh my God. Adam and Michelle, please meet Sharon. She is a wonderful lady. She lives in Alabama. By the way, Sharon, I lived in Selma, Alabama for 1 year in 8th grade. My dad was military, and we were at Craig Air Force Base down there. I think it's closed now. And yeah, Adam and Michelle are husband and wife. Sharon has a YouTube channel. You should check her out. It's just under her name, same as mine is under my name. And she is an awesome lady. I have just discovered her last week, and I've only had time to watch about four or five of her videos, but I'm looking forward to going through all of your catalog. You've got lots of videos, girl. I really admire. You've done so many neat things. I can, even the ones that I haven't seen, I just saw the titles as I was going down. Why, thank you, honey. Now, Sharon, we just thought of something today on this. This is my first dabble into live chat, and so like there this is like the second or third attempt today, because I was pushing the buttons and I accidentally cut something off. I don't know what. Anyhow, we got an idea. I'm going to put another video up maybe in a day or two and have everybody post their birthdays. Like I'm February 25. Michelle is like February 2nd or 4th. I can't remember. One of the other girls. And then we're going to all put them in there on the comments. And I'll try to keep track of that. And that way we can celebrate everybody's birthday. And I'll do a video for each person's birthday. I have to, you know what, Sharon, I'm going to have to go and get contacts because this putting reading glasses on to read the things is so humbug. So what city in Alabama are you at? June 3rd. Well, I hope you'll put that in the other video that I'm going to do. Otherwise, I'll have to just come back here and get it and write it in there. No, you don't have to say what year. I'm always bragging about what year because I was telling the kids, yeah, the young folks. I was telling the young folks, I said, I've been told my whole life I was going to die young. And when I passed 50, I was so excited. I figured I just showed all of them doctors, nanny. And I'm so proud that I've made it to 64 now. In February, I'll be 65. So, but I said, no, we don't have to put the years because some ladies don't like to tell the years. So, no problem. Sharon, I am so concerned about your heel, honey. She's got something broken in one of her heels. Are you you think you're gonna just get the cast or are you gonna get the surgery? Because you know what? Now the Army hospital that I would have had to been worked on when I got my leg broken, it's a teaching hospital and they need all the guinea pigs they can get and they don't have a very good reputation. They've killed a lot of people that didn't need to be killed. Its actual name is Tripler, but the local people here call it Crippler. Because anyhow, they wanted to put pins and all this hardware in my leg, let me heal for 6 to 8 weeks, then knock me completely out again so they could take the pins and needles out of my leg. And here I was, being the weight that I am. I looked at that doctor and I said, can you guarantee me that you're not going to lose me on the operating table from some problem with cardiac arrest from the anesthesia or any? He said, no, I cannot tell you that we can not lose you. And I said, you know what? My granddaughters, their other grandma got cancer right now. I don't know if she's going to make it. The last thing they need is to have both grandmas croaking on them. So I said, you just put that cast on. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. And I'm so glad I did. And recently, pray for that family. They just lost Melinda. Her cancer came back. She had it 4 times. And she passed away just 2 weeks ago. So, and now her ex-husband, which is the dad to her 2 youngest sons, he also has cancer, and the doctor says probably not 6 months more, if that. So if you're praying people, pray for that family. Their hearts are very tender right now. Yeah. Oh, I got to read this about Pratt. Who's Mr. Pratt? I got to go. Oh, Prattville. You had a teacher named Pratt. Oh. You live in Prattville. I don't, because I was there in 8th grade, I don't remember many cities other than Mobile, and Montgomery, and then Selma. I love the food there, Sharon. If I come to visit you, you're going to have to take me for some of that chopped barbecue that they make with the hush puppies on the side. Oh, hi, honey. That's fine. Everybody, PB, Mama, Ray. Her name is really Rachel. That's my girl. That's my daughter. Oh, yeah. And Sharon, back in those days, Selma, there was right across the bridge, there was this place that made these huge, huge, huge donuts. They were the size of a ginormous dinner plate. But the hush puppies, get out. Oh my God. So good. Rachel, Sharon is my new friend. I found her YouTube channel. She is so awesome. I just love her to pieces. She lives in Alabama. So sometime when you got time, go look at Sharon's. I was telling her her last name is my middle name. That's what I was asking Sharon. This trail baloney. No, I'm not sick of hearing about it, but now I got my curiosities up. I'm going to have to taste it. Oh, really? Well, aren't we just a couple peas in the pod, Sharon? Sharon, I would tell you my legal first name, but then I'd have to kill you. I don't let anybody call me that. My friends nicknamed me in '88, nicknamed me Sunny. And now I don't even respond if somebody's calling me my legal name. I don't, it's like my brain just turns off. I don't even hear it. Ring bologna with unique spices, smoked so it is not cooked. I love sausages. Sharon, I'm a great grandma. My first granddaughter, Savannah, she had a baby boy. What, so was it 4 months ago, Rachel? I cannot believe I'm a great grandma. Your middle name starts with a C. Thank you. It'd be so fun if I could go and meet him. He looks like the spitting image of my daddy. Where did my Sharon go? Oh, she's up there laughing. You know, Sharon, have you ever figured out when you do a live, is it possible to have like a picture inside a picture and have one of the people that are in the live chat join you and talk to? I know on Facebook, if you're doing a live on Facebook, there's some way that you can set that up. But I didn't know if there's some way you can do that on YouTube. Okay, Adam. Well, that was so sweet of you to share your time. You came home late, and it's late, late, late in Ohio. And for you to be hungry too, and then I'm eating the Oreos in front of you. I just love having met you, Adam. You have a wonderful night, you two. I'm so glad you guys found each other. They're such a sweet couple. Oh my God. He's such a nice young man. Yeah, I got to figure out now. Diana was telling me earlier that you have to have an app. It won't work on the regular YouTube app, or Yeah, Michelle, it's awesome. We'll have to do this again and watch that video so you can learn the secret of the next live that I want to do. That I spilled the beans to Jamie and to Kathy. Okay, Adam. I'll talk to you again soon. Mwah. Love you guys. Stay safe. Oh, thanks, sweetie. Yeah, I got to figure that out. Okay, since I spilled the beans, but you can watch that other video. Oh, I got an itchy nose. Sharon, did you hear that? If you got an itchy nose, my mom always said if you got an itchy nose, it means you're going to kiss a fool. I'm like, what fool am I going to kiss? Rachel, when I was having my very first live earlier today, the one that I messed up by trying to do a share on my Facebook, I spilled the beans to Jamie and Kathy. Well, at least you're getting to kiss somebody. My hubby is not into kissing. He's just never been one to enjoy that too much. Anyhow, the ones about my idea for the live that I want to do that's going to be really fun. I want to have a big group of people come that night. Sharon, get a load of what my idea was. I want to do a live. I'm going to have it all prepped ahead of time. I want to... Yeah, Sharon's still here. Because I want to share the secret with Sharon. I'm Sharon with Sharon. Hey, that could be a new, like a feature that you do once a week on your YouTube, Sharon. You could call it Sharon with Sharon. I'm sorry. I have not been drinking booze now. I'm just naturally this way. Okay, Sharon, so this is my idea. I am in my pajamas. Envision this. I'm in my pajamas. I'm going to have someone put my hair, especially up in the front part, in some of those pink sponge curlers. Put like a facial mask, like a blue or a purple or a green facial mask on. Have bebop music going in the background. Have a box of pizza on the side. I want to have a slumber party live. Do you think that'd be fun? Oh man, I think we could talk story all night long. I was going to keep it a deep dark secret, but like I told the guys, the kids, the whatevers, everybody's a kid to me. I was telling them I'm terrible at Christmas time. I can't keep secrets. I might be like, I'm not going to tell you what your present is, but, and then I'll give them a clue. I think it would be so fun. I'll have to chair dance to the music. I love to dance. Oh, Adam, you little Dickens. You rascal. Over here in Hawaii, we call it kalohe. You rascal. Sneaky, sneaky. He's listening to the girls. Well, Adam, if you come to my slumber party live, you have to put your pajamas on. That's why I thought it would be so fun if we could figure out a way that the people that are watching the feed could join in and take turns popping in and have their face up there with me talking to everybody. I think that would be fun. Everybody's going to have to bring a scary story. Well, if I was going to get paid, yeah, Rachel, but I'm not a partner yet. I don't think Sharon could do it because she gets paid now, but I don't think that yeah, I think since I'm not getting paid by YouTube yet, I can get away with it maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If I find out before then, I think what the night, sweetie. You have good dreams now, Adam. Yeah, we could play a game, Rachel. I'm getting a headache because for all this time that I've been talking story to people, I've had my head tilted up like this. Oh. It is 4:26. So I got to go and get your dad from work here in half an hour. I have no idea what we're eating for dinner. It might be McDonald's. Oh, Sharon, you've got beautiful hair. I'm so friggin' jealous of you. Girl, I love your hair. Rachel, you got to go and watch her videos. She's got such gorgeous hair. It's thick. It's just shiny. It's beautiful. Sharon, I'm on the verge of going and getting myself a wig. Look at this stuff. I am so sick and tired of constantly having to get my roots done. And the lady that bleached it, she was overdoing it and a lot of it broke off. Oh yeah, Hawaii is good. But I've been here since 75, so, you know, change of scenery would be nice. My husband is doing a good job for a good boss, and he for the last 20 years he's only worked 3 days a week, but he gets paid the equivalent of somebody working a full week. So as long as he can work that job, we're thinking maybe moving to the mainland. Maybe, I don't know. I want to go and have some adventures. I haven't been to the mainland. I haven't had any adventures. Yeah, it's hard, especially since, Rachel, if we can wait to start taking his Social Security until he's 70, we get 32% more a month to live off of. And the way the economy and inflation is, it's really, really smart. If we cannot take his Social Security until 70, that's good. In the long run. I mean, now I might be able to take mine because mine is so piddly. I think I only qualify for like $400 a month. And so 32% more of $400 is not that much. Let me read what you're saying here. Put coconut in your scalp, massage it. Okay. That's really great, Rachel. Well, Sharon, I've been bleaching mine and a lot of this bald spot on my head, a lot of that is hereditary. My mom, and it's just in the family. My daughter's already starting to lose her hair. I started to lose mine when I was about 27. So my hair used to be super, super, super thick. Um, but this lady, what happened was, and I've always been bleaching it, and it never was this thin. But you know what happened is this last time I had it, the roots touched up. The lady put it on, and she cut one lady's hair while I was letting it soak in. And then another person came and the lady checked my thing and it was still kind of like Big Bird yellow, gold, whatever. And she said, "Oh, you need a few more minutes, so I'm going to cut this other person's hair, okay?" And I was like, "Okay, is it going to take long?" And she said, "Oh, no, no, no." Well, it took long, and she forgot to check me, and I was too submissive. I didn't say, "Hey, hello, can you get this off my head, please?" Which is probably what I should have done. And so I had chemical burns on my scalp pretty bad, and I've got a tough scalp that never, hardly ever gets burned. You can even put 40 volume on my scalp for half an hour, 45 minutes, and I don't get burns. But she had 30% on me, and it was on for an hour and 20 minutes. So it was too much. But I keep going there because I like their chair. Their chair is the best. You don't get any water down your back. It's got like a leg rest that comes up like you're in a recliner. I know that sounds silly. I want to go to this salon because of their chair. Yeah. You were so brave when you were cutting your hair the other day. Oh my God, Sharon. I was like holding my breath. I'm like, no, don't do that. It's like, I'm such a wimp when it comes to trying stuff on my hair. And you're just like, okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm like, that chick is brave. Oh my God, look at her. Look at her go. She just cut it. Rachel, she cut her hair by herself. She's so good. And she's so brave. I just really love that about you, Sharon. And I love your attitude too. You know what you said about going separate ways, that is so true, you know, and it's so classy. Oh my God, you were so classy when I saw that video. It's like, wow, look at her go. She's got her act together, man. You are a wise and sweet woman. I just love you, Sharon. I'm so glad I found you. It's so nice to have another good friend. But if I come through Alabama, you better take me for some of that good barbecue. Or if I die before you, I'll come and haunt you and I'll say, "Ooh, I have to torment you because you didn't take me for barbecue." Oh, Rachel. I was taking some biotin supplements for a while. I normally don't do acrylics. I had them on just for my anniversary. We got ghosts at my house. I had one of the ghosts turn on my dryer. I came upstairs and I said to Dennis, "Why did you turn the dryer on? There's nothing in the dryer." He goes, "Oh, I thought you turned it on." He said, "I had used the restroom and when I came out, it was on." And I thought, "Oh, she must have washed something because the dryer's going." And for our dryer, you have to really turn it. It's a really stiff turn. And then you have to push another button on the other side. So I figured it's my mother-in-law trying to help with the laundry or something. Oh, yeah. Now, my mom, bless her soul, uh, she was kind of a nutsy, kooky, and she didn't care who knew it. And the older I get and the more I get like that, the more I'm like, wow, I'm my mother's daughter. And now Rachel's following me and she's getting kooky. Well, Sharon, look at that's like me. I got gauged ears. 65 years old, I got gauged ears, which was a funny thing. The reason why I got them. And I got tattoos. Got tattoos with my daughter. Uh, the gauged earrings, that was kind of funny. What happened is many, many years ago, I saw a lady in her 80s and she had some very heavy earrings on with wires, and it looked like the wires were cutting straight through her earlobe. And it just made me cringe. And I thought, oh, I don't want to be an 80-year-old lady that has earrings cutting all the way through her earlobe. So I thought, this was back when the gauges were just starting up. And I thought, wouldn't that be great if I could get one of those silicone gauges, just a little tube, and stretch my ear just enough to put the tube through, and then I could hang heavy earrings on through the tube, and it wouldn't cut my ear. So I thought I was so brilliant. I thought, this is a friggin' brilliant idea. This is genius. The problem with that is back in those days, they didn't make the tiny little silicone tunnels small enough. So I had to go up to a certain degree just to get the smallest of their tunnels back in those days and put it in. And what happened is, when I got to that point, then I tried to put the wire earrings through, and it looked so hella stupid. I mean, it looked dumb, dumb, dumb. And I was like, oh my God. Okay, no. But, Sharon, now, do you have a tattoo or no? If you have a tattoo, you know how this is. How when you get one tattoo, there's just something about it, and it's like eating potato chips. You need to have another one. Well, that kind of happened to me. I kind of got liking stretching my ears out, and I couldn't put my finger on why, but I did. So I did. But now they're to the stage where they're large enough. I'm not going any bigger. And my husband loves it because all the time I would have to, when I had regular size earrings, if I had nails like this long, I'd have to be, honey, would you put the back on my earring, please? Or I can't even put my earring in. Can you put my earring in my ear? And he'd be like, you know how guys are. And he's, So now my husband loves it because I can put my own earrings in. Because I got big fat, look at my fingers. I got fat fingertips. And it's just awkward with the teeny tiny. You don't have that problem. You got pretty little dainty lady fingers the way they're supposed to be. I have man hands. Who's the character on that one sitcom? And they'd always tease her, wait, Hot in Cleveland. And the one young girl that was from England or something, and they'd always tease her about having man hands. Got my hands from my daddy. Oh, Sharon, I got to compare. That's my favorite one, is my angel. When Savannah, who is 20, my granddaughter, when she was a baby, she'd point to that and she'd go, Grandma, that's me. She said, Grandma, that's me. Did you ever show all your tattoos on your YouTube channel? Oh, I'll have to look for that video. I have 6, I think. I'd like to get some redone and stuff, but now that I'm older, I'm thinking no. For one thing, they said that the older you get, the more a tattoo hurts because your nerve endings are more sensitive or something to that effect. And the people that do the tattoos don't like to do it because our crepey, thin skin is hard for them to work with. So, and I'm so damn practical. I'm like, well, there's no such thing as a really, really super good tattoo for cheap. You'll hear that on all of these tattoo shows on TV where they have to clean up other people's messy tattoos. I'm thinking I could do a lot more good stuff with that money than to put a tattoo on. Now, Rachel, hiding varicose veins is a very good thing. Maybe I should have my scalp tattooed with a color that would match my natural hair color. But like I was telling them, as much as I want to go back to having dark hair so I don't have the maintenance, there is this problem that the one time when I went back to having dark hair, I didn't feel like myself. I didn't feel right inside myself. And as soon as I put my blonde hair back, then all of a sudden I felt right as rain, like the world is normal again. So I guess I have to just shut up and quit grumbling about the maintenance and just do it. Just bite the bullet and do it. I think we're going to get storms. Sharon, did you have a tornado up your way recently? I thought I was hearing something was going on in the mainland that they were talking about on the TV, and I didn't catch it. It might have been now. I have a friend in Oklahoma, Diana. She's Crazy Chick. That's her channel, and it could have been her area or your area that it was hearing the weather report was not good. Well, if you got the money and you got a good artist, it's like traveling art, you know. Ah. Well, the one thing I didn't like when we lived at Craig Air Force Base in Selma is that we were kind of out towards where they had a tree processing plant where they cut lumber. And some of the chemicals they used, oh, it would get in the air and then it would make like burn in your sinus cavities and stuff. What time is it? Oh, sorry, I had to check the clock. Yeah, I guess I'm going to maybe I'll go tomorrow and get it done. I'm always happy when I have my roots light platinum. I'm kind of thinking of cutting it into a pixie haircut. That's kind of an in thing nowadays. Get all this old stuff that's getting snarled up. See, I usually wear my hair up in a bun, but I combed it down because one of my subs, she said she didn't like to see my hair pulled back all the time. I was like, oh, sorry. She's a hairdresser. When I wore it down one time, she's like, I like it much better that way. I used to have thick hair like you, Sharon. Rachel, wait till you see Sharon's hair in her videos. Beautiful hair. Well, Sharon, it must be late there because it's coming up on 5 here. So what is it, 10 p.m. there? Didn't I see you had a doggy? You have a doggy. It's like is it a Maltese? I got two. I got a white poodle, and then her baby is half poodle, half Maltese. But she got the Maltese hair. Right now she's having yeah, I thought I saw a Maltese. Well, now my 6-year-old, which is the child to my poodle, she's having another one of those false pregnancies where she gets really, really protective of her baby toy that she brings everywhere with her. And like, if her mother just looks in her direction, she snarls at her like she's going to kill her. Well, Sharon, I hope you have sweet dreams, honey. He's mean as crap. Oh dear, it must be the Maltese in her. But the Maltese has such nice, soft, silky hair. That's the one thing. Whereas the Poodles is kinky and it's really hard to deal with. My daughter has a poodle, a Labradoodle, Labrador poodle, standard poodle. And then she's got also a standard poodle and a cat. And then my youngest granddaughter's got a snake. Oh my goodness, it's a menagerie in there. Okay, Sharon, I'm going to say goodnight then, since I have to go play Uber to my husband and go bring him home. Mwah. Love you long time. That's what my LuLaRoe lady Carrie, she's always going, ladies, love you long time. I know, Rachel, it was. Sharon, you have really made my day. It was so good to talk live with you. I hope we can do it again. And get your pajamas ready and your stories ready for the slumber party, Sharon. Okay, babe. I'm going to say goodnight to you both. Love you guys. Night night. Bye, Sharon, honey. Love you. Bye bye.